Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be tasting this. And this is called Beyond Meat, the Beyond Burger. And this is 100% plant-based burger patty. There's no animal protein in this at all, but it looks a whole lot like ground beef. And when you cook it up, after you cook it, it's supposed to kind of bleed like real meat as well. So, no soy, no gluten, GMO free. So what's in it exactly? So it looks like the base of this is pea protein rather than soy. And I'm sure this is very proprietary. And this is just like meat, but it's not meat. So there are three things I'm really curious about this burger. Number one, how will it taste? Does it taste at all like meat? Number two, will it cook up like ground beef? Will it get that nice kind of crispy sear on it? And number three, I want to know if it will bleed and kind of be juicy like a medium rare burger is as well. So let us find out. So I found this at my local Whole Foods, and it was not cheap. It was about $7 or $8, and I believe there are two patties in here. Let's see. Yes, there are two patties. They even go to the lengths of putting it in the same kind of packaging as ground beef. Nutritional information, this contains 22 grams of fat, quite significant, but a regular burger does as well. Preheat grill or pan to medium-high and cook for 3 minutes per side. This is my induction burner. I love this thing. It gets cracking hot almost instantly. And then on here I have my little cast iron griddle. Love cooking meat on this thing. It retains a lot of heat. Love it, love it, love it. It's not quite as red and juicy, but it does look a whole lot like meat. All right, burger time. Generously salt that. And pepper. And I've got to say, that smells a lot like me. Wow. Looks a lot more meat-like than any other vegan burger or vegetarian burger that I've ever seen or cooked. So far, I'm impressed. Got the cloud of like burger vapors here. All right, I think they're ready to flip. It's doing that familiar burger stick. Let's see. All right. I see a little crust on there. Not exactly meat crust, but I'll take it. All right, let's flip this one over. And I'm gonna take these bad boys off. Got myself some buns and some condiments. I usually like a slice of American cheese in my burger, but since this is vegan, I'm gonna keep it vegan. I'm just gonna top it simply with a bit of ketchup and mustard. Come on, mustard. Put our burger on there. Slice of tomato. Lettuce, a little bit of red onion. Now we're just going to plop this on there. There we have it. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Let me show you that. So I am dying to try this thing. I like my burgers medium rare, so this pink around the outside doesn't bother me at all. If you liked your burgers well cooked, I could see how this might make you feel a little squeamish. I have never had or seen a vegetarian vegan burger that looked so meat-like. So I'm not sure that it would appeal to all vegans, because I know some people are vegans for the reason that they just don't want meat at all. So I could see how this might pose as a bit of an aversion because it looks so much like meat. Let me cut it so you can see it in cross-section. Wow, look at that. So one of my criteria was to see if it was juicy, like if it would bleed. It doesn't look like it's bleeding. It is juicy though, but it doesn't look like it's bleeding, but it does look like a medium rare burger. So I answered my third question. My second question is whether or not this would brown really well. And it did brown up really well. A little bit differently than beef, but for what it is, it did brown up nicely. Okay, let's answer the first question. How does it taste? Itadakimasu. Pretty good. This is definitely hands down the best vegan vegetarian burger I've ever had. The most meat-like for sure. It's not beef, but it's very, very similar. The texture is a little bit different. It does have a kind of a granular texture as you would have with ground beef, but it's a little bit different in texture. It does leave a bit of a residual kind of umami MSG flavor to it. I don't know that it has any of that in it, but it's kind of a mushroomy, sweet and salty flavor after you've chewed it up. If you're interested or like faux meats, this might be for you because this does a really good job at trying to become ground beef. If you're not at all interested in those meat substitutes, I would say steer clear of this. All right, let's give another bite. What makes this work for me is all the other accompaniments. The toasted bread, the fresh onion, the leaf lettuce, the tomato, and then the ketchup and mustard. It all reminds you of what the signifiers are of a burger. Let's just try the patty by itself. It's got kind of a rubbery texture to it. It has a shredded kind of rubbery texture to it, and alone it tastes more like a faux meat, kind of similar to some of the other soy isolate meat substitute products that I've had before. There's something about it that has that flavor to it. Maybe it's the yeast extracts they use to flavor this, but it definitely doesn't taste quite like meat, and you can tell that when you have it alone. But arranged and organized with a side of fries, I think this would be very, very satisfying if you're craving a beefy burger and you're vegetarian or a vegan. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video, follow me on social media, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! I think I had beef in my teeth. I mean, Beyond Burger beef.